Blue Lock's brand new tactic for the second half versus Nigeria is in full effect. And the real question now is, how will Nigeria respond? Blue Lock Chapter 320 has just released. Let's talk about it. So the chapter starts with Isagi talking to the rest of the team in the locker room at the very butt end of halftime. Isagi saying, okay, then for the second half, let's change up the strategy and test out a new formation. As the narration states, at halftime, they decide to switch tactics, always chasing that insatiable ego. As Isagi continues by saying, instead of pushing forward with the whole team like before, the plan is for RIN and me to break through the center, building off passes between us. As we cut back to present time as Isagi has the ball. As Isagi passes it to RIN, as we see the entire field in a grid. Similar to how it is when somebody activates Metavision. Isagi saying, so the other Blue Lock members can score for their own goal. A variation 0 top system. As Nigeria notices what they're doing, they say, huh? What's with that play? We've never seen it before. As another defender says, with the twin aces building up, the two of them are countering together. As we see Isagi and RIN pass back to each other as much as possible. As Chigiri, Kurasu, Bachida, and Hiyori are there waiting for a pass. Or at least noticing what is going on. As we see the narrator on the very left hand of the page state 30 days ago, referencing none other than RIN. That referring to his 14-day specialized training. As we see him in the dojo with the monk saying, empty your mind, imagine your heart becoming nothingness. With RIN thinking to himself, empty, nothingness. Nothingness, 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 as he keeps repeating it to himself. As we then see a cup on still water and a hand reaching out of it. That hand being from none other than Isagi and Sai. With this version of Isagi being manifested in RIN's mind, he says, Yahoo, I'm number one, with Sai saying too weak. With RIN getting furious at this, saying, there it is, that bastard again. As the monk notices this and says, wrong, that's delusion. Silence. Correctness, self-control. As RIN gets pissed off by saying, that hurts. As the monk continues by saying, cast away your attachments. Stare only into your true self within. As RIN says, gritting his teeth, damn it. Cast away? Who cares about that? Like I could ever do that. As we then see the phantom version of Isagi and Sai show up, similar to what we've seen before in previous chapters, with RIN saying, because without Isagi, without Sai, there wouldn't be the me that exists now. If there really is such a thing as one's true self within, then the heart I uncovered, bare and unfiltered from the depths of that impulse is the desire to destroy Isagi and Sai. As we get glimpses to RIN's childhood and the time that he's played soccer with both Sai and Isagi, or in this case, against them. We then cut to page 7, back to present day, with RIN continuing by saying, I want to score a goal as I destroy myself. Everything that gets in the way of that instinct is an attachment. As RIN passes the ball to Bachida, with Bachida saying, let's get one more goal. We then cut to Ego saying, that's right, you lumps of talent. As he continues by saying, football is, to a human instinct, a hunt, and strikers are the heroes that deliver the last blow to their praise. That is the absolute truth. As Bachida attempts to shoot the ball only to be blocked by Obabana's head. With Bachida saying, shit. With Ego continuing by saying, that means the world's best hunting spot. As Hiyori gets the ball and manages to shoot, only to be blocked by the goalkeeper, with there being a free ball and Chigiri running towards it, shooting himself, with Ego continuing saying, are best suited individuals with the abilities and mentality that can become the world's best striker. Now, test it. But just as Chigiri shoots, he gets blocked by Onazi's face. With Ego continuing his speech saying, whether your egos can reach that of the heroes or not. Bello saying, nice Onazi, with Nigeria saying, no, they're not done yet. If we don't pick this up, we can't stop them. As RIN starts talking, saying, brother, rivals, world's number one. As he looks up at the free ball that bounced off of Onazi's face. And continues by saying, the ones that decided those rules are the attachments. I'm gonna redefine my desires. Don't put a stopper on my desire to destroy. This instinct isn't an irregular rampage. This is gonna be the default. As he manages to get the ball in front of two Nigerian defenders and pass it to Bachida. Bachida says, gonna make a move now, you rampaging beast. With RIN in the next page activating his destroyer mode saying, I don't even need to leave my tongue out to enter beast version of me. Though Nazi's surprised as to what he's witnessing, unsure of what this even is. But Isagi notices what RIN is doing and follows suit. Nazi then thinks to himself, RIN and Isagi, who are setting up the build up and follow, are now changing the course. As we see in the next page, as Bachida has the ball ready to pass it to somebody, Hiyori, Chigiri, Reo, Rin, and Isagi are running down the field, with Onazi continuing saying, wait, all of them are aiming for the goal? Where should I stop them? As Bachida says, I can see it. And as Bachida kicks it, both Rin and Isagi know exactly where it's going to land, as the Nigerian goalkeeper says, what an exquisite pinpoint pass. To, as expected, the twin aces are out, with Isagi saying, you're coming over, aren't you, Rin? And as the ball is in the air going towards both Rin and Isagi, Isagi says, but the ball's course is coming over here. It's within the shoot course, which I'm going to reach first. Just as planned. As Isagi has Metavision activated, Rin activates Predator Eye. With Rin saying, no, you control yourself with logic. As in the next page, Rin is able to roll over Isagi's back like it's nothing, with the ball still in the air, taking Isagi by surprise. With Rin saying, I put my all into pleasure. I'll sell my soul for adrenaline. As we see in this beautiful double spread, Rin is dead set on shooting this ball, basically pulling a Kaiser, with Ego saying, Rin Itoshi has reached it, huh? As Rin shoots the ball on top of Isagi's back, with Rin saying, I will live as a hero fearless of death. As Rin manages to score the third goal in the Japan versus Nigerian match. As in the final page of Blue Lock chapter 320, Isagi says to Rin, you pervert. Hero or die, is it? With Rin responding, dispel my attachments, awaken my instincts, relentless mass-producing goals. And Isagi is pissed that Rin got the best of him. Thankfully, there is no break next week, and Blue Lock chapter 321 is titled Relentless. So just like that, Rin Itoshi has scored once again, evolving his destroyer form. Now, from what I can infer, his destroyer form and the way that it came to be in this match and how he used it, honestly is very interesting. I think that's its own video altogether, but the way that it's described and justified, I think is very interesting for Rin's character development. Now, where this goes from here, I have no idea, but what I can say is this game between Japan and Nigeria is basically a wash, and Japan is coming out of this alive. And honestly, with ease. But I want to know from you, what did you think about this recent chapter, and what do you expect going forward?